Hey, what's going on, guys? The Beldam is back for a brand new video. And welcome, and this is probably going to be the first and only time I do this, but I wanted to do a review of Monster Blood for my Stine Revisited series. So, here we go. Okay. First and foremost, guys, I am sorry for this uncomfortable close-up, but my camera mic is it's acting on the fritz. I don't know what's wrong with it. I can't do whenever I do it like a distance, whenever it always goes like staticky. And I'm not a computer tech, so I don't know what the issue is with this. So I think from now on I'm gonna have to do these like videos up close so the mic can actually pick up what I'm saying. So hopefully this will be resolved in this era when I do videos. So like I said, this is going to be a review of Goosebumps book number 3, Monster Blood, which is, I know, it's kind of overdue for a new copy of this because this one's really kind of in shambles. But I wanted to review this because, putting it bluntly, I did not like my last review. I rewatched it and I wasn't really in my right my right mindset, and so I was just kind of doing like so I was man uh, I was stalling. I was fumbling on words. I didn't really give it like an accurate review. So here I am just doing it like over again. And for the most part, my review, my thoughts, I should say, aren't they're not really that different from the first review. In my last one, I said that I gave this book a 3 out of 5 screams or stars, and that holds pretty true to it because, like I said, this book is, well, it's a sleeper book. That's what I call it. It's there's sleeper books in this. There's even like a sleeper book occasionally in this series, and then what that means is these book. I gotta stop smacking. I'm sorry. That's a habit I have. This sleeper, the sleeper books are the books not really don't really have the punch that a lot of like the other Goosebumps books had to me. Like there's once in a while you get a book that's like really fantastic, but then other times you get just like a kind of passable story. And this one's kind of like that. It's just if you use like in summary I told you like what happens in this book, and to summarize it, there's this boy named Evan Ross who his parents they have to go to they're looking for housing in Atlanta, so he's forced to go stay with his great aunt Catherine, who's old and deaf, and his dog, and along with his dog Trigger. And his aunt Catherine is, well, when we first meet her, she's very old school. She doesn't have like a lot of technology. She doesn't have like a VCR or a TV. I think he even says she doesn't have a radio. So, and Evan has to communicate with her through writing. And so he has to put up with this for like a few weeks. So if you ever had a relative that you didn't want to go, he barely knows Aunt Catherine, so he hasn't seen her. I think since he was and I forgot the age when he was very young. We should say I think he's 12 in this, so it was very young. And if you've ever had a relative where you had to had to go and stay for them for some reason because your parents had to go take care of business or whatever, uh, you understand where Evan's come from. He did not like it, and as the story progresses, he made some characters in the neighborhood. This is a very small cast of characters. You have Evan's aunt, Catherine, obviously, of Evan himself, this tomboy girl named Andrea, who she prefers to be called Andy. And then you have these two bullies called the Beamer twins who pick on Evan. And then you have this toy store owner that Evan and Andy come to they when they're looking for a present for Andy, I should say, is looking for a present for her cousin's birthday. And Evan just happens to go along with her, and he finds this stuff called Monster Blood, which is basically just like a slime toy. It's if you know what slimes we play with, if you play with some in these, you know what this is. And I don't think Monster Blood. It's very much obviously a blob reference. This thing is a very much the blob, and like this thing just once this thing is out of the can that it's sealed in, it just keeps growing. It continues to grow and grow and grow, and it develops a monstrous appetite. The reason for this, because there was some tie-in to this black cat called Sarah Beth that Aunt Catherine owns, and that's all explained at the very end, which was kind of I felt like it was a I don't know if it was a last minute addition or not, but I think it pretty much kind of felt like it. But yeah, this story is just about Evan and Andy, like defeating, like trying to stop this monster blood before it consumes everything and everyone in the neighborhood. And that's pretty much it. And for some reason, this book is very popular among, I guess, among Goosebumps fans because it's gotten, to my knowledge, the most sequels besides Slappy. And the books are still going strong. They're even in like the later series, there's a couple there is a monster blood in there as well. But I just thought it was a pretty average Goosebumps book. So there wasn't really a lot to say about it. I mean, I just wanted to do like a quick little review of the book because I don't know. I just didn't like my last one. So if you watch this re-review, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And hopefully this will be the only time I do this. Because next I'm going to be doing since I'm going in, like I said, I'm going in chronological order. I'm going to be doing Goosebumps book 4 next, which is Say Cheese and Die. And I probably have a lot more, there's probably a lot more happening in that story than in this one. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching this, guys. I really do appreciate it. And again, I'm sorry about like the uncomfortable close-up of this, but you know, I gotta work with what I gotta work with. So, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Have a good day, and I will see you soon in the new video.